Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is my new 2024 Yamaha VX Cruiser HO, and I want to make a quick how to change the oil on the new 1.9. So let's jump right into it. First thing you want to do is remove the seat. Once you got the seat removed, you want to go ahead and move your oil fill plug right here. Comes off right here, set it up there. Remove your oil dipstick so you can go into the oil dipstick tube with your suction device. And you have your filter. You see it right down. Point my finger to it. Get this thing to focus. Right there. So this is the oil filter that I picked up right here from the dealership. Comes inside the oil change kit. That's the oil change kit and part number. And it comes with 4 quarts, but you're only going to need about 2.5. 2.6 is what it calls for with the oil filter to change the oil on this. So you want to make sure that you don't underfill it or overfill it. All right, next thing you want to do is make sure you get yourself a pump like this. You can use an electric one as well. Comes with a couple different size tubes. This one has a larger tube like this, and it goes down to a smaller one that'll fit in the dipstick tube. You want to make sure that you get it seated all the way at the bottom, so you're picking it up at the lowest point from the oil pan that you can get to. Then you want to give this some pumps and it'll start drawing oil. But I want to go ahead and take care of that oil filter first while I have this set in place. Alright, to tackle the oil filter, I got some oil filter pliers like this, and I'm going to set an old t-shirt underneath the oil filter to catch any oil that leaks out of it. Don't want to get that all down in the hole, it'll create a mess. Hopefully this wrench will reach in. This is my first time changing it on this machine, so we'll see how that works. Hopefully it's not too tight for hands, but if so, I'll use this. Alright, so we got the old oil filter off right there. You can see down there where it came off, and you can see the rag below it. And we got the new oil filter right here. Got it lubricated with the O-ring lubricated. Make sure you take this plastic off that comes on it and lubricate that O-ring so it'll be easy to take off the next time. So the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to hold it in my left hand right here, and I'm going to reach my right arm through this hole, and I'm going to drop it down to my right hand from right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and install it. It goes on like this. Alright, so there's the new oil filter installed on its flange. And you can see how much oil I caught with this old t-shirt that would have been down in the hull had I not put that underneath the old oil filter. Alright, next thing we're going to do here, we have our pump already set up. We're going to go ahead and give this a few pumps. This one also has the air line too, but I want to try it by hand first. This is my first time using this one since my electrical one died. And we're going to give this a few pumps, and it should create a vacuum and pull the oil out of the pan. Alright, and there we go. We can see the oil start to come up. Coming up the tube, so I'll give it a few more pumps and see how this goes. Alright, so now that I got this pumped up, I got it setting on the ground here. And you can see where the oil is filling at the bottom, and there's marks on here. You can tell where you're at, how much you've pulled out. Alright, so as you can see, I pulled out just over 3 liters. So probably around 3 1/4 quarts. And that's what I'm going to put back in the machine. Alright, and if you don't feel like grabbing a funnel off your shelf and cleaning it off, the oil change kit comes with a little paper funnel, so you can just stick that in the fill hole and start dumping your oil. So you can go to this screen right here and reset your wellness. So this is the last maintenance set right here. So it's on 0 hours now. It was on 8 hours. I went ahead and toggled down, reset it, and it's good to go. And that's it. Once you got it full, make sure you put your oil fill cap back on nice and snug. Make sure your dipstick is back in its dipstick tube. Oil filter down there, make sure that's good and snug, not too tight. And you'll start up the machine outside. Go ahead and let it run for a few minutes on the hose, and then check the oil again. Should be between the 2 marks. And that's it. Thanks for watching.